One of life's greatest questions is whether to become a parent. Few decisions shape a life more profoundly. A child changes the way you spend your time, your money, your freedom, and your priorities. For some people, children become life's greatest joy. For others, a life without children is the path that best reflects their personality and their aspirations. This chapter risks becoming prescriptive, regardless of the position one takes. It may seem to suggest that everyone ought to have children or that the choice does not matter. Stoicism offers a third path. Children are neither an obligation nor an obstacle. They are a responsibility, and responsibility should be accepted voluntarily after careful reflection. The question is not only how to raise children, the question is whether to have children at all and how to approach that decision. Both paths can be good. Stoicism offers no universal answer. It does not teach that everyone should live the same kind of life. It teaches that every individual should live in accordance with reason and with their own values. The Stoic question is therefore, which life makes you most capable of living with virtue? Many people feel that society has already answered the question for them. They are expected to have children, or they are expected to explain why they do not. Both expectations are unfortunate. Stoic philosophy teaches that we should not live according to the expectations of others, but according to our own reason. The choice must therefore be yours alone, and it should be made with careful thought. Musonius Rufus regarded family life as a natural part of human existence. He believed that marriage and children were valuable because they gave people the opportunity to practice virtues such as patience, generosity, self-sacrifice, and responsibility. But children themselves do not make a person good. What makes a person good in this context is how the person takes care of children. Becoming a parent is not simply an act of giving life. It is accepting responsibility for shaping another human person's character. That responsibility extends far beyond providing food, clothing, and education. From the day a child is born, your own needs are no longer the only ones that matter. You accept a responsibility that lasts for the rest of your life. For many people, that responsibility also gives life a deeper sense of meaning than almost anything else. At the beginning of Meditations, Marcus Aurelius expresses gratitude to the people who shaped his character. He does not thank them for wealth or inheritance. He thanks them for patience, justice, moderation, and diligence. His words remind us that the greatest inheritance a child receives is rarely financial. It is moral. Hierocles was a Stoic philosopher who lived in the Roman Empire during the 2nd century. In his writing Elements of Ethics, he described our responsibilities as a series of expanding circles. At the center is yourself. Then comes your family. Then your relatives. Then your neighbors. Then your community. Finally, all of humanity. His advice was to draw the outer circles steadily closer to the center, allowing more and more people to fall within the reach of our concern. That principle is equally important for those who choose not to have children. Care is not dependent upon biological parenthood. Care can take many different forms. Human beings contribute to the world in countless ways. A person without children may become an exceptional teacher. Another may be a beloved aunt, uncle, or mentor. Someone may build a company that provides meaningful work for thousands of people. Another may develop medicines that improve the lives of countless children without ever becoming a biological parent. Another may write books that continue to guide people long after their own lifetime has ended. None of these lives is less valuable because no children were born into them. The value of a human life is not measured by whether one's genes are passed on. It is measured by the mark one leaves on the world. Seneca reminds us that time is our most precious possession. Choosing to become a parent therefore also means freely giving a large part of your time to another human being. For the person who truly longs for parenthood, this is not a sacrifice. It is a gift. For the person who does not long for parenthood, the same responsibility may become a burden. That is why honesty with oneself is essential before making such a decision. Every child deserves to be deeply wanted and be one of life's highest priorities, not accepted merely out of duty. It is also important to understand that people change and life develops differently than planned. The person that in the age of 25 did not want to have children can feel differently in the age of 35. A person that many years has longed for a child may later find other meanings in life. Stoicism teaches us not to tie our happiness to a single future. Life offers many paths. When one door closes, another door often opens to a life of meaning. The same is true here. A person without children can live a life filled with love. A person with children can live a life filled with loneliness, and the opposite is equally true. What matters is not which path life has taken. What matters is how well you walk the path. If you choose to become a parent, be present. Many people work hard to create a good life for their children, but children do not only need a good life, they need a present parent. They rarely remember how many hours you worked. They remember if you were there. Seneca writes that life is not short. We make it short by managing time poorly. It is also applicable to family life. The years when the children wants to hold your hand passes by faster than you think. One day your child will ask you to lift it up for the last time, without any one of you knowing it is the last time. No one knows which night a child wants to hold the hand of the parent for the last time. No one knows which dinner where the family is gathered will be the last. This insight should not create fear. It should create presence. It is about being present when there is time. The years in which your children most need your presence are few. Once these years have passed, they cannot be reclaimed. Do not allow urgent tasks to become excuses for neglecting what truly matters. Do not let work, phones, or constant projects steal the time that never comes back. Marcus Aurelius reminds himself of that every day may be the last. Do not only ask if you should have children. Ask if the life that gives you the best possibilities to be the person you want to be and do the most good during the time you have includes raising children. That answer will be different for different persons, and that is exactly how it should be. The most important is not if you leave a child after yourself. The important is what you leave after yourself. Do not let other people choose your life. Let your values choose it. The decisive question is not whether you become a parent. Neither path is inherently superior. Both can become lives of virtue. The decisive question is whether you live in harmony with your values.